then have a face-to-face conversation with the author who wrote it. Well, there's a way you can do that. The Birmingham Library Authors Expo and Book Fair is coming up Saturday. Keith Lee is one of those authors. Keith, thanks for being with us today.
My pleasure.
Well, we're glad to have you. Tell us about the book that you've written. Your latest book, anyway.
My latest book is the Marble and the Sculptor. It's about transitioning from law school to actual practice. The ABA came to me, the American Bar Association, and they asked me to, since I was kind of right in the process, and I run some very popular legal blogs.
Yeah, and you're an attorney.
I'm an attorney. I'm not making it up.
Right.
They asked me to come and write a book about the transition from law school practice and everything that entails, the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs, and yeah.
And you're going to be at the Authors Expo and Book Fair coming up on Saturday, and you've got some good company, a bunch of other authors.
Yeah, there's going to be over 100 authors there. It should be a really good turnout. I'm giving a workshop presentation at, I believe, 11 a.m. to talk about legal aspects of publishing, copyright, fair use, trademark, that sort of thing.
A lot of legal aspects there, aren't there?
Yes, there are.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who want to write a book. Do they take into account the legalities that they should?
Probably not. I mean, I think people get into it just because they want to be creative and reach out and have that outlet. But there are a lot of pitfalls that people need to be aware of. They can't just publish whatever they feel like. They can't say whatever they feel like. And there's certain protections that they need too, that they need to take precautions to make sure that people aren't taking advantage of them.
And you know, people write now, authors, it's not just printed on paper now, it's gone electronic, and you've got a blog. Tell us about your blog.
I run Associates Mind, which is one of the most popular legal blogs in the country, and yes, electronic is the future. I was meeting with some other attorneys who write books this past week, and I was going to help them transition from, they're like, okay, we recognize we can't just do the paper thing anymore. We've got to get on the iPads, we've got to get on the Kindle. There's so many other outlets nowadays for authors that they need to be aware of all their options.
Now, coming up Saturday, you're going to get to meet some of your readers face to face. We got a graphic with some details. Is it neat to be able to talk with your readers and get input from them?
It's fun, you know. It is. I was at a meeting just 2 weeks ago, just with another lawyer, and as we were sitting down talking, just at the end of it, they were like, "Oh, by the way, I read your book." And I was like, okay, you know, and it's interesting. They were like, I really enjoyed it. It's fun. It's a good opportunity for authors to interact with their fans.
All right. Well, it's coming up Saturday.
Absolutely.
Thank you for taking the time to talk.
Appreciate it.
Well, still ahead, a big change in Gadsden happens today. We'll tell you what it is. Plus, how the key to getting rid of that cold or flu